Another happy Monday to you, Year 5. And we're going to continue to look at capital letters. Now, we focused on a couple of specific areas, but there are more we need to look at too. For people's names, we already said that, proper nouns, but also their titles, Mr., Mrs. and Doctor, they need capital letters as well. We did mention place names, but also continents, rivers, street names, they also need capital letters. This is a new one, companies and organisations. So, for instance, Coca-Cola needs capital letters. Or if it's a charity like Save the Children or Red Cross, they would need capital letters. There are exceptions though. If a company on purpose has used smaller letters, for instance, eBay's a real mess. They went with a small e and then a capital B after it. Nationalities and languages is another one. So, somebody that's from America would be an American. That needs a capital letter. English is a nationality and a language, but there are languages that are not representative of a nationality. For instance, Urdu, but it still needs a capital letter. For book titles of books, films and plays, they need capital letters as well. For instance, Jungle Book. However, not for all the connecting words like a, the, or, and. Acronyms is another one, okay? So that they're made up of letters from other words. For instance, the BBC. Well, that's short for British Broadcasting Corporation. So that needs capital letters. Another one is NASA, the American Space Agency. NASA are all words, and the initials need capital letters. Here, for days, months and holidays, well, we spoke about days and months, but holidays, Easter Sunday, Christmas, Diwali, they all need capital letters. Of course, at the start of a sentence and after a full stop. So pause the video now and have a go at these sentences here. Okay, let's take a look. So I'll use a red pen here. Well, we need to open the sentence with a capital letter, so that should have been a nice large capital U. Upper school have maths first thing on a Monday. Well, it's the day of the week, so that should have had a capital N. Again, we should have opened the sentence with a capital C here, and the other missing capital letter was Nando's, the name of a corporation. Have you read Billionaire Boy by David Walliams? Well, needed to start the sentence with a capital letter, and Billionaire Boy, it's a title of a book. So they both need a capital B, but there's no connecting letters. David Walliams, it's a name, it's a proper noun. It needs capital letters. I really love raspberry cheesecake, it's my favourite. Well, this one, just there. Right, today's task then is actually going to plan the, you're going to plan your text, your information text about your app. And what I've actually done is I've used the information text, the model of the text, and I've gone through each part and I've tried to come up with questions for you to answer, bullet points about what each part relates to make it easier. However, I didn't bother with that with the opening hook. I just got straight in to writing it. So, you've got the opening to the cave elves there, and I hope what you see here is the way I've taken the way I've taken the model text and altered it slightly for mine here. I've changed words, I've changed phrases, but I've kept the same structure. So they open with a question. Why is it that cave elves have interested elf whisperers over the years? I've changed mine. Why have rock elves inspired so many myths and legends? Perhaps it's because the cave elf is such a rare form of elf and little is known about it. I've changed it to maybe due to the fact that rock elves are an uncommon type of elf and not a great deal is known about them. So I've changed the way I've opened it. Perhaps I've changed to maybe because I went for a different conjunction due to the fact, and instead of rare I went for uncommon. Then it says, generally, cave elves are only out and about at night. Rarely are rock elves seen at the lower levels of mountains. Can you see there? I've used a generaliser at the start of the sentence like there, and instead of talking about when they're seen, I've spoken about where. This is because they have grown so used to living in deep dark caves that they find the sunlight so bright and hot they can hardly see. I've altered that. This is a result of their dislike of tourists who insist on having selfies with them. And then here, a word of warning, dash. Do not handle cave elves as they may lash out in defence if they cannot see. Well, I've changed a word of warning to beware, dash. They are extremely grumpy creatures and may attempt to smash your cameras. So, if I were you, I would have the model text up on your screen and I would write out your plan onto paper. And you'll see as well, I've set you those questions basically to answer in your in your plan. Okay? So for instance here for appearance, are they easy or hard to identify? Why? I've gone for easy to identify, dash, tall and wide. They young look like are, you need to explain that sentence. For me I've put children glow red, dash, born in volcanoes. What do they wear and why? Wear vests, dash, show off muscles. Wear kilts, dash, proud of their Scottish roots. Okay? What colour are they and why? Grey, dash, can hide in most places in mountain ranges. Physical features. I go back to my drawing that I did the lesson before. Cave markings, bushy moustaches, red hair and green mane. How are juveniles or old ones different? Elderly, manes turn gold. Remember, it's a plan, it's a skeleton. I do not want to see full sentences here, okay? You just need the details to be able to follow through. We'll add all of that detail when it comes to writing. Okay, best of luck.